can give a mic check. Can you hear me? Yeah, everyone's good? Okay. Just want to make sure.
Do you need a mic check now? Too? Do you want to?
Nah,
Are you sure?
positive.
All right.
I can see the levels, even
Okay.
when I'm screaming over here.
Okay, good, good, good.
Hello all.
Hi.
How are we doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you all for coming out. I think both the Inspector General and I have just brief comments, and then if you all want to open it up, we're happy to do that. But just wanted to say, first and foremost, I think both the Inspector General and I are looking forward to passage of the legislation tonight to enshrine her office into the county charter and to make other improvements to solidify the office to last for years and decades to come. Wish it hadn't taken this long to get to this point, but we are hopeful, and I believe that we have significant support on the council to pass the bills as introduced without amendments. And we are just gathering together to urge the council to take that action to pass those bills as introduced. So, Madam Inspector General.
Oh, thank you. I first just want to thank all of the public support that the office has received, both from members of the general public as well as some press releases from some organizations. It has been overwhelmingly supportive, and I'm greatly appreciative of it. I'm really pleased to stand here with the county executive. I'm pleased to together be talking about these bills that we worked on together, we both believe in. They are going to bring great things for Baltimore County as well as the Office of the Inspector General. And I, again, am urging members of County Council to pass these bills as we contemplated them, without any amendments, and to pass them as they were proposed.
So how do you characterize what's happened in the interim with all the amendments? Is this just politics, or is this a sincere effort to improve the office?
I mean, I know that neither the Inspector General nor I were made aware of the amendments originally. Since they've been brought to light, I think you can see the response that you've seen from the public and from good government organizations. The bills that we've put forward reflect the recommendations of a Blue Ribbon Commission that have experts from across the state and country, people who have done this work that really put forward, I believe, a roadmap to enshrining this office for, again, years and decades beyond even our tenures here. So we were excited to put that legislation forward, to collaborate on crafting it, to ensuring that it was reflective of those recommendations. I can't speak to what prompted the development of those amendments, but we believe that the bills as introduced should be passed and passed without amendments tonight.
Will you commit to vetoing any amendments that you did with the bag ban? Should they pass tonight?
I hope that we have the bills passed as introduced. It's my preference that there not be that theoretical that we have to even consider. I would like to see those bills passed as they were introduced tonight.
There were a couple of technicalities, like the $25,000 to come before threshold to come before county council. That's part of the amendment. When you talk about what the passed as it was originally drafted, are you including those technical amendments as well, or just the major ones that we've been talking about the last 3 weeks?
Good.
To me, this bill is about the work of the commission and the work of the commission and their recommendations. The county executives, administration, and I then sat down and worked together to have a bill that embodied that work. So any extraneous information or amendments, I'm going to say what I said in front of county council last week. I'd be more than happy to have further discussions about those as separate standalone legislation, but they should not be part of the bill because they're not part of the Blue Ribbon Commission's recommendations, which is, in essence, best practices.
You've been at this for about 4 years now. Do you feel like, and there's been a lot of fits and starts and changes, and gnashing and wailing and gnashing of teeth. Do you feel like you now have an IG office as it should be?
Oh, I'm really looking forward to, and I'm cautiously optimistic that the bills will pass tonight without amendments, and that will be just another step in the right direction. As I've always said, I'm very grateful to the county executive for creating the office and to the support that the office has received from the legislative branch. These bills are really important because they are kind of the final step of the Blue Ribbon Commission's work. So, yeah, there have been fits and starts, and that's not unusual for a relatively new office, but I'm hoping that this passing of the legislation will kind of be the final exclamation point for calendar year 2023.
To kind of piggyback off of his question, talk a little bit about why it's important to strengthen the office and to allow for its independence for some people who aren't too familiar with it.
Well, it's important to strengthen the office because the office works on behalf of Baltimore County taxpayers and ensures that Baltimore County government is doing what it's supposed to be doing and spending the money in the way that it's already indicated it's going to spend it. So what these bills do is they move the office to the charter, which just makes it that much more difficult to remove or to make major edits to the office. So it strengthens the independence. It's something that I'm very grateful to the county executive because he has been like a steady drum with talking about independence, and it's really a great, great step.
All right, thank you all.
Okay.